Everyone, let's welcome Anna to the Maury Show. Now, backstage is Anna's husband, Jim, and this is her 2-year-old son, Myron, all right? Look at him. So when baby Myron was just 3 months old, Anna caught Jim chatting up over 100 women on a dating app.
I still had more scrolling to do after I got to 100, by the way.
Oh, it could be more than 100.
Yeah,
right?
I got, like, more scrolling.
Okay, but that's when Anna decided, you're out of here. She kicked him out of there. And it was at that point that Jim began to accuse Anna of having an affair with one of her schoolmates, a man named Caleb. So today, Anna and Jim are still married, but Anna is actually dating Caleb. And the estranged husband, Jim, insists that he is not baby Myron's father and that Caleb is. Okay. And you're saying there is no possible way that Caleb is the father?
None. Like, 0% chance that Caleb is Myron's father.
Because?
The only person I ever slept with when I was with Jim was Jim.
That was it.
There was nobody else. No one in the world.
So you and Jim are still married, and at the time you got pregnant, you know, were you and Jim getting along?
We were. We actually got along very well at the beginning. Like, through the pregnancy, we had everything. If I needed something, Jim was right there to get it.
Right.
After the baby was born, that ended.
That ended.
Completely ended.
And then once you found all the names on the dating app, you kicked him out?
I kicked him out instantaneously. I could not handle it. Could not handle it.
And he never questioned Myron before you kicked him out?
Never questioned him. Always said, oh, that's my baby. I love him. That's my baby.
But then all of a sudden, he's got in his head that you and your buddy, Caleb, got together and that Caleb was the father.
But see, what's funny about it, Maury, is Jim would not let me out of his sight. Through our entire relationship, I was never without Jim right there.
And what was Caleb's relationship to you at the time?
He wasn't even around at all.
So when did you and Caleb get together?
We actually got together a year after Myron was born.
So you didn't sleep with him around the time you got
Nope.
pregnant? And when was the last time that Jim saw Myron?
Jim saw Myron, the last time Jim saw Myron was on Myron's first birthday. He hasn't seen him in about a year.
About a year.
In about a year, he hadn't seen, spoken, no phone calls, no text messages, no nothing.
Do you think Jim looks like Myron?
100%. I mean, look at this. Look at the hair, look at the eyes. I mean, look at them, they're exactly alike. Exactly alike.
Obviously, we had to give 2 DNA tests.
Yes.
Both to Jim and to Caleb, but first, this is what Jim had to say.
I don't think I'm the father of Anna's baby Myron. It's her fault. I know she was cheating on me the entire time with Caleb. That's the reason I think Caleb's the father, not me. Anna has been letting Caleb raise her son, but at the same time, she wants me to take responsibility for this baby. Every time me and Anna had an argument, Caleb told me that she was with him, yet she was married to me. And on top of that, around the time Anna got pregnant, I wasn't even in town. I feel like Anna's using me for money for Myron, and I don't like it. I refuse to support their baby so they could be a happy family.
Everybody, here's Jim. Jim, come on out.
Every time me and her got into an argument, I was called by Caleb.
You were the one starting the argument.
I was called by Caleb, and Caleb told me that every time she'd go for a walk, she was with him.
When was that? When did he call you?
He called me on Facebook the first time we separated.
You wouldn't leave me as my side.
How would I not let you? Because every time I came home or something like that, yeah, you were there, but then all of a sudden you had somewhere to go.
Because I had a job. I had to support my child, something you could never do.
That's kind of funny because
you couldn't do the job that you had done.
I couldn't do a job, yet I was the main one. I was working daily.
She says that they didn't even see each other until after the baby was born.
Just because we dated in high school doesn't mean that I would cheat. Just because.
Apparently, it bothers you about the time the time she got pregnant, right?
Yeah, because I was gone.
Right.
And all of a sudden, when I'm gone, she comes to see me and she tells me she's pregnant, but I was gone for a month and a half before she told me.
You think Caleb's the father. You don't think you look like that little boy?
No, I don't.
You
Not
don't
at
look
all.
like that?
Look at him.
You also think that she kind of shut you out of the family, right?
When she kicked me out this last time before her and Caleb started officially dating,
You wouldn't do
I kept
anything.
trying to contact her to get a hold so I could see Myron and be there and help out.
You never contacted
Every
me.
time I texted her over Facebook or tried to call her or something like that, she'd tell me no.
By the way, you all are still legally married. Do you
Yes,
know that?
we are.
Do you want to be back with her?
No.
No.
Everybody, here's Caleb. Have a seat, Caleb. What do you think about the fact that he thinks you're the father?
I am the dad, but I am not the biological father. See, a dad sits there and takes care of his kid. A dad takes care of his kid.
This is very simple. In order, Caleb, for you to be the father, you would have had to have slept with Anna right when she got pregnant. Did you do that?
No, I did not. Because A, I was in another relationship.
So were they together when you started seeing Anna?
They weren't together at all. They were actually separated.
Okay.
We'd been
Separated, but
not
still
even
married.
together for like 6 months when I started dating him.
I'm going to end this right now. All questions are going to be answered right now, okay? In the case of 2-year-old Myron, Caleb, you are not the father.
Yeah, that's right. Not the father.
In the case of 2-year-old Myron, Jim, you are the father.
No, I don't want to touch you.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Very good.
Whatever he needs, let me know.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you all agree. Anna, let him in that little boy's
He can
life.
be in the little boy's life. It's just a matter of if he wants to.
Welcome, everyone, to my official YouTube channel. The lie detector test has determined you are in the right place. Make sure to subscribe to get daily updates, watch full segments, and see original content. Until next time, America, see you on YouTube.
you.